This is the screencast for section 1.3, example 2, looking for continuity. Only 2 of the 12 functions, basic functions, have points of discontinuity. Are these points in the domain of the function or not? So going back to my reference sheet, I'm looking for graphs that have discontinuities. One of those is f of x equals 1 over x. Now that function has an infinite discontinuity at x equals 0 because 0 makes the denominator 0. As a matter of fact, that means that 0 has to be left out of the domain. So in this case, the point of discontinuity is not in the domain of the function. The domain is negative infinity up to 0, but not including, and then again after 0, all the way out to the right on the x-axis to positive infinity. The other basic function that has discontinuities is the integer function. The integer function has a lot of discontinuities. Those are jump discontinuities. It looks like each piece of these is separated by a vertical jump to the next piece. So that would be jump discontinuity at x equals, now these patterns, there's infinitely many discontinuities here, and they happen at every single whole number, positive and negative, so all integers. So to represent that pattern, I'm going to put dot 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 negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, dot dot dot. The dot 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 shows me that that pattern continues both to negative infinity and positive infinity. Now those values, though, are in the domain of the function. For example, let's look at positive 1 on the x-axis. 1 is not in this lower piece here. There's an empty hole there. But it is included in the domain of the second piece up here. So 1 is in the domain of the integer function. All of these integers are in the domain of the integer function. The domain of the integer function is all real numbers. The now try problem for example 2 is number 15. It's asking us to find the two functions that have at least one point of discontinuity. Those just so happen to be the two basic functions we just explored. Y equals 1 over x that has an infinite discontinuity at x equals 0, and y equals the integer function of x.